Hey, chat. Good evening. It is time to get back to what we started last night. We didn't get a chance to look how these guys look all zoomed in on, like focused. Focus, you fucker. All right. Anyway, so look, we got some guys to paint for bolt action. Remember, it's the tabletop miniatures. I wanted to show you the one we really got the farthest on before. Where is he? Oh, right here. So this is the guy. We didn't get his web gear yet. So, and you'll see what I mean when I talk about, see how this guy's got his black suspenders on and his web gear and his belt and everything. We'll get to him. So that's all been done. Come on, focus. Come on, focus. There we go. See, he's even got a little egg grenade on his belt, but he's got his whole kit all kitted up. So he's all set. This guy, he's got his PPSH 41 on his back. He's got his Feldflasher. He's got his haversack and also his Broida bottle, his water bottle, canteen on there. I need to get those set up a little better. He's also got his Panzerfaust, and he's ready to go. I mean, look at him. He's like, Achtung Panzer, Achtung. So we'll get him all set up. But we got his skinned up. And then what we're going to do from here is we have to get his belt and everything. So you guys notice he doesn't have any gear on, so we got to paint that gear up. We'll do that. Yorick says you need to have a mini with a shovel or a mop or a broom representing E3's working party. Yes. Well, there actually is there's a whole set of things, and I think the shovel is one there. Did I say Omegon's review of Frogan's response? No. So I did not. Did the Wehrmacht get the PPH from the Finns? No, because the Finns copied the Finns copied the PPSH to make the. I mean, well, there's the Suomi. They didn't copy the PPSH, but no, the Finns would, or the Germans would have got the PPSHs from Russian captures. So, and if you guys want to see what one of these guys looks like all the way done, without the head on, we have this bad boy here. This is your boy with the Sturmgewehr going into battle, getting ready to go. Got all set, and now we just got to put on. His head, and we'll do that next. Brad says, "What color do I prime these guys?" So some of these guys I had primed with the black as a black base, but a lot of them, Brad, I'm just painting them like this guy tonight. We'll paint him. He's just getting painted as is. I'm not priming this guy, so you'll see when I get to him. We're not doing a whole lot of special priming. So oh, Camelot crash at Talladega. I mean, there we go. But anyways, Brad, glad to see you. Thank you for being here. So we got some guys, and I need to storm rifle. Okay. So I got them. Oh, I gotta get sorry, chat, I gotta get the wet palette. We will bring out the half track and get him painted up. I got the oil washes all done on him, and then we've got this stuff, chat. We're gonna then put camouflage on him. So we'll do that coming up. Maybe with some of these soldiers, I will put camouflage on their helmets, because the Germans did do that. The Germans would put camouflage inside the bands on their helmets there, and do that. BND01 says, have you tried speed paints or Citadel contrast paints before? No, I am really new at this miniature stuff. So no, what I did, and it's just because I had access to it, it was quick and it was right away. I'm just using, I have some Vallejos I've been using, some the, my flesh is the Vallejo model color flesh. And then I've got, where is, I got some, I've been using some Vallejo Felgrau, and I've been really using the Tamiya Felgrau. So I'm painting up the things with this, and I'll tell you right now, you can laugh. I am a noob at this stuff. I'm just getting to the point of painting models that don't look like garbage. So like if you guys are new, for example, we have the Sturmovik, which I have worked on. I'm still waiting on the canopy because I accidentally stepped on it when I got on my chair one day, and we'll brush him off because he should be brushed off. Anyways, we got the Sturmovik. Come on, focus. Anyways, you can see you got the Sturmovik going in there. We got it all set up. Got him all painted. Got to get ready to start washing him and doing decals. I haven't gotten that. I need to keep working on him right now, but we have taken a break from that. But we are working on other stuff out there. So I'm relatively new at the miniature stuff. So I think Army Painter makes sets for World War II minis. Well, thank you, Imperial Creed. I'll take a look at that. I just a handful of paints. I mean, it's the German, so it kind of works out. And I already had a bunch of other paints that'll kind of work for what I need. But thank you guys for being here. Hodor says, my Sturmovik? No, that one came from J-Rock. If you sent me something too. I only have one Sturmovik model people sent. We were concerned you swallowed a miniature. Vanessa says, 2.0 do this to you? Oh, did she do this with me? No, she does not paint models. 2.0 likes making she likes making jewelry. So she will make that, but lately she's been really busy with her job, so we haven't had a chance to do stuff together. But there were streams before where we had. And BND says miniature painting takes a lot of practice. Yeah, well, I'm also learning part of the practice is don't assemble these guys all the way and then paint them. Paint them as pieces. Because painting this guy as assembled, after I slapped on the PPSH and I slapped on the gear, this has been a pain in the butt. This guy was tough. But one of these guys is going to be even tougher because I glued him up and I was like, oh, let's see if I can make this guy look badass. And this guy right here, he is pretty badass looking. Come on, zoom in. Focus. This guy's got a Sturmgewehr. He's wearing a shelter half camouflaged over himself. He's carrying, Panzerfaust himself. He's got all his gear on. He's got, STG mag pouches, and he's got an STG, and he's got a helmet on. Like, this guy's going to be a pain in the butt. I should not have done that, but I didn't know that at the time. So I put them together, and now I learned. So, yes, it's been a lot of fun. It is a learning curve, I will admit. Yes. I'll turn Sternberg found it. It's between the in the breaks out and Half-Life Generation disc. Funny. Demon's Wrath says, could 2.0 make diamonds from ashes? No, I don't think so. But isn't Oh, it's okay, sorry. When you said diamonds and making diamonds from ashes, there's a Polish movie called Diamonds and Ashes. And it's about a Polish resistance fighter in the 50s still fighting the commies. So it's very interesting because it stars what is known as the guy known as the Polish James Dean right before he died. So it's kind of interesting you said that because I was just thinking back to my history classes. So we had to watch the movie. Well, there we go. That's like perfect setting right there. So look at him. He's all set. It says, do I intend to play or paint these? So this is for the game Bolt Action. Bolt Action is a game that I intend to play. I have a friend who plays it. If you guys know Wiggles from Crapcast and Outer Pangea, he plays Bolt Action. So I will be going down to see him at some point when these are done and play with him. So yes, I do plan on doing it at some point. So All right. So, Chad, I got to get the wet palette set up here. Give me 1 second. I will be right back. I got to set this up so you can look at these guys. Oogle them. Oogle them. Look at them. There you go. Take a look at them now. Take a look. Take a look at them all. See which ones you think are cool. See which ones you think are based. Give them stories. I'll be right back. B&D brings up a great point. If you can't reach it with your brush, don't worry about it. Okay. I just like it's kind of one of those deals like I know it's there though. So like it drives me crazy. So like I'm like I got to paint these the best I can. But I'm also a spaz about this stuff. So all right. So which guy are we going to work on right now? I think I said we'd pick one of them. We got to pick the Panzerfaust guy. Our anti-tank boy. All right. So we are going to use get some. Congrats on our new quarterback. Yeah. He's going to join the list of Cleveland quarterbacks who probably bummed out. Oh, well. Oh, well. Oh, well. Oh, well. Bear says, how's it going? I'm doing great. The only person that's to like it is me. That's very true. All right. So let's get this. Get a little water mix in here. Thin this out. All right. Let's try. Well, let's try here on the back side. How am I going to do this? Put me that much paint on it. All right, I actually gonna have to hold this up to my face to really get this spot started. So forgive me. You're gonna have to suffer for a minute. There we go, chat. We got a little bit of it going. So there you go. Suffer. All right, let's get going here. There we go, chat. And his belt. And then, yes, that little thing down below, it's a lobe. That is an egg grenade, as they call them. I will work on that after we get the rest of this painted. Because that's going to require the black paint to probably stabilize and dry. Okay. You guys keep making fun of the Browns for getting Sanders as a quarterback, but it's like, I'm surprised he got that far into the draft. Like, he's going to be useful to somebody. He's going to be wasted on the Browns, so I don't know why we got him. Any quarterback we get, we ruin, so I think it was rather it's rather sad for him that he's going to have to come to Cleveland. That means maybe I'll see Deion Sanders in Cleveland, which that'll be fun. That will be fun. All right, Chet. So there we go. We've got his belt and suspenders set up on him. So there we go. That Ole Miss prank is hilarious. Yes, that is hilarious. If you guys don't know, Shader Sanders, Deion's kid, some kids from Ole Miss pretended to be from the New Orleans Saints general managers and like the front office staff, and they had him thinking he was getting drafted, and they pranked him. Like, it was really mean. Like, oof, it was really bad. So yeah, that's bad there. Imperial Creed. Oh, okay. I think I've seen you around before, but I wasn't sure. But yeah, you definitely are somebody who's dipped into the pool here. Nick Brain is so fried, you think he could get high off acrylic paint? Probably. Probably. That's a sadly thing. Are you using a sort of magnifying glass? No, I just use my eyes. I still have, knock on wood, pretty decent eyes at my age. But at some point, that probably wouldn't be a bad idea. But no, I use that as my grandpa used to say, the Mark One eyeball. So. All right, shit, we gotta get some. Remember, though, he thinks all this stuff's nerd stuff anyway, so he would never do this anymore, at least. Which is a shame. Imagine, like, doing stuff you enjoyed, and then because of the people you were hanging out with or whatever, you quit doing them. Because they're like, you're a nerd. Like, I could see that happening if you were, like, a high school kid, but, like, as a grown adult, that would be so embarrassing. You let these people big dog you and dictate how you do stuff. So. All right. Oop, hold on, chat. This egg does not want to paint. Hold on, we gotta work on this egg grenade. And guys, the egg grenade was a small fragmentation grenade German soldiers could carry that was not the potato masher, and it looked like an egg. So that's why they called it that. And I'll show you a picture in a second if you need to see one. All right, there we go. Okay. So, ooh, I messed up. I ran a little hard and overtouched on the belt, but that is what the egg grenade is down there on the bottom. So we come on. There you go. Also, just slap some more paint on the Panzerfaust, so it looked a little better. All right, so we're going to clean this up, chat. Hold on 1 second. Okay. That's all done. Oh, we got to get his boots. We'll leave those for a minute. So, anyways, there we fixed up his belt. We put the. Oh, God, that's actually a good angle of everything. That's a pretty good angle there. See if I can reach this strap for his uniform. It's kind of like on the edge of his body. It's kind of hard. Nope, I can't reach it. All right, so we're going to leave him be. So he's all done for now, chat. We'll have to put his boots on him in a second. All right. Sanders is a prick, huge ego, yes. Maybe he'll represent him for his first DUI. Yes, maybe. That'd be great. That'd be great if I could do that. Shinohara says the good old Panzerfaust, yes. Roscoe says, I go to the Philippines in July. What could you get me? Get me one of those, like the guerrilla fighting groups in the Philippines. Get me one of those, like, BAR magazines that's like 50 rounds that's glued together or welded together. You watch Turtle Boy ranting? Yeah, so Turtle Boy, if that stuff is true, holy shit, that's massive. I just don't know if it's true or not. That's kind of where I'm stuck. If the allegations in the Turtle, sorry if you guys are new, we're talking about the Karen Reed case. If that stuff's true, holy shit. The problem is, I just don't know what's true. So that's the only issue. So my only thought is, and I don't know if Turtle Boy's addressed this, why now? Why just now are we getting this information? Because somebody's had it for a while, and why didn't they disclose it earlier? And that doesn't make me sus a Turtle Boy. That makes me sus at whoever's had the information that it's some sort of op. But I think we'll cover this tomorrow night because it's worth going over about what's going on. You guys don't know what it is. There's an allegation that some of the John O'Keefe people have been paid by the district attorney's office to be agitators and to go after, Turtle Boy, but also Karen Reed, which would probably result in a mistrial, in my opinion. So I love how this can angle, like you can zoom in well enough at times. And yeah, here's the problem. I did this one and now I can't reach all their belts and stuff. So it's kind of embarrassing. But like you said, Imperial Creed, I can't reach it. If I can't see it, they can't see it. The problem is I know it's there. So that's the only issue. Okay. There we go, chat. There we go. So let's see here. Is acrylic the one that smells of rotten eggs? No, acrylic doesn't have a smell. Um, I met some of my closest friends who model game stuff. Yeah, and it'd be nice to meet some people doing this stuff. It will be. YouTube let David be monetized again. Hell yeah. Yes, the Wehrmacht had a massive weapons policy issue because they couldn't afford to equip everybody all the time. And especially in close combat environments, a PPSH 41 is a very useful weapon. But there are multiple pictures of German soldiers on the Eastern Front using um, the Russian rifles, SVTs, 38s, N40s on the Eastern Front because they were available. The Russians proliferating the PU sniper models for Mosin Nagants. It was a very common equip for German sharpshooters and snipers were PU scope equipped Mosin Nagants as well. But yes, the Germans used everything. They had to. And on the Western Front, one of the more favorite weapons of German soldiers to capture were M1 carbines because they were nice and light and handy, and they were nice and pleasurable to shoot. So especially in the Battle of the Bulge, there are a lot of pictures of German soldiers carrying them along because they were able to capture them and they enjoyed using them. So oh shit. There we go. Painting up his e-tool while we're at it. All right, I got to pull this one up again, chat. So I need to really see. Wow, this is tight in there. Hmm. This is tight. Toy like a toiga. Oof, chat. This is hard. I'll show you in a second here because I am proud of what I just did. Hey, this real old man style. I had to push my glasses up so I could see. Oh, this is more of an issue of getting decent light on the piece. There we go. All right, chat. Actually, I'm pretty proud of this here. All right. So we got a lot of that internal. We got his belt in there on the inside. So that was pretty good. Ethereal says, made a mistake. I like painting miniatures. Yeah, I really like this. This is a lot of fun doing miniatures. It's a lot of fun. Also, you guys can see my thumb, and you're like, yeah, I pick at my thumbs a lot. So I understand. You guys are like, wow, that looks bad. I'm like, yes, it is. Angry Cop started a new series where he dissects true crime documentaries from a cop view. No, that's good. I think, though, so there might be some pushback there because, well, he does I'll have to watch how he does it because, there are times where, yes, true crime runs amok, but then there's also a lot of times where, like, if the cops hadn't, done their job right, true crime wouldn't have an issue. So I think that's a two-way street, in all honesty. If I had to, like I said, I'll be honest. It's a two-way street. So okay. So that's all done for the important stuff there. We are probably going to try. We'll do the rifle next because that'll at least be colorful. It'll be a different color from the browns and the blacks. So we'll just wash this bitch. I know some of you are wondering, what is this stuff right here? This is parchment paper. So it's not exactly just like regular parchment paper at home. It's pretty much similar, but it allows the water to get through. So the water does come through this. So that's why, like, when I take this black, I can streak it and I can integrate it a little bit. Is that a wet palette? Yes, it is, Ryan. Let me see. Oh, what's satirical? Oh, Angry Cops? Oh, okay. Is Ralph really dead? I hope not. I hope Ralph comes back like, well, Bish, reports of my death are greatly exaggerated. That's not true. Like, I hope he's okay. I really hope he's not dead. He's been away for a while. Like I said, I hope he's not dead. I hope he's okay. Yes. Mama JF, she is how you say, sleeping with the worms. Yes. Mama JF is gone. Yes. She is no longer with us. Let's see right here. How can we be lovers if we can't be friends? Right. All right, yeah. Hold on here. Where are we at right now? Mama Jeff is contributing to the structural support of a parking lot. Yes. If I didn't live in the desert, I'd use my wet palette more. Oh, there you go. I look up the exemplar wet palettes. I don't know who this is. I don't know what brand this is, chat. But watch her on the web if you guys know from Future Conflicts. He runs a game store called the Idaho Game Guild. By the way, chat, you can find it over at the at idahogameguild.com. If you go over there, they've got all kinds of stuff set up for miniatures, tabletop gaming, whatever. And if you go there, he can cut you a deal a couple % off. Do you pretty good. So When did the Ralph death rumors start? Yeah. They started today, I think, because people were noticing he's been quiet. It would make it sad if PPP can't do Ralph anymore. Oh, he wouldn't stop for Ralph. If Ralph died, he'd still use it. Oh. Yesterday after a drowned tourist, yeah. Like I said, I hope he's. Like I said, I don't wish ill on him. At the end of the day, I know a lot of people probably would disagree. Probably including Pantsu and Vickers and the whole gang. I'm sure they want to see something, but I don't. So, ooh, wow. Chat. That exploded. No, paint got a little too watery. It ran everywhere. So, we'll have to come back and fix that. That shouldn't be that big, but we'll see how it dries. The Spicer Assassin's cleaning up loose ends. Vickers will miss him because Ralph is all he has left. Yeah, that is a problem. That's when you get obsessed so much that's you chase the white whale after a while. That can't be the only thing you've got in your life. Because once you meet your objective, well, you got nothing else. So that can be a problem for people when they go out and kill their white whale. So let's see here. What do we got? Got to paint between the hands. There we go, chat. So we're just painting the whole rifle brown. I'll do the gun metal in a second. It's just easier to get it all on and then deal with it later. There we go. All right, we got most of that set. We're going to have to fix the arm in a second, but we'll get to that. All right, so we got another guy with a... There's another Mauser guy we can paint. No size. Oh, here we go. We'll paint this one. And that's just because I already got brown on my brush. But we'll paint this guy in full shooter pose. Full on action pose. And he's like, I got one thing to say. Shante. Shante. All right. So real quick, we got some super chats here real quick. Chugi Show says, late because he forgot what kind of modeling he's doing, had to practice walking the runway. Yes. Thank you. No, Tyler and I were talking for a minute afterwards. So Tyler with Libertarian Podcast View. Yeah, we just had to catch up on some things. So it's what we were doing. All right, shit. There you go. Man, this. We'll leave him be. Other thing we can paint this guy. Duh. Shovel handle. It was E tool. It's entrenchment tool. The Feldspaten. Here we go, chat. Oh, there we go. He's got a nice brown handle. Okay. What else we got? Oh, yeah, this guy. G43 gunner. Rifleman with his Gewehr 43. We'll paint him up real quick. Anyways, real quick, EDW Raptor says, how did the Browns do in the draft? I honestly did not check because I get nervous following the draft because it never ends well. And it's always more disappointment. So I don't check because I don't wish to be disappointed routinely. So yes, if you're new, you're like, wait, Sean, you're a Browns fan. Yes, I am. I am a chronically depressed man who lives in Cleveland, Ohio. So. There we go. Well, chat, I'll be right back in a second. I have to talk 2.0. So give me 1 second here. Hold on. Sorry, Chad, I'm back. Ow! I got a side stitch. I picked up a box and I have those weird little rib cramps. It's like ow. It's like you have to keep stretched out. You set your arm down and it wants to fight again. It's like, well, I can't paint with my arms in the air. So, oh well. All right. Let's get this going again. All right. So, anyways, I hope you guys are having a nice night. It's a week after Easter. Hope you guys have a lot of fun stuff to do. It's springtime. Get some plants planted, getting your yards ready to get cut, all that fun stuff. All that fun stuff. It is time for all that. All right, there we go. This is the Gavera 43, the semi-auto rifle the Germans had. Work on getting him done. All right, so real quick here. Tia Nina saying, congrats on the monetization. Well, thank you. EDW Raptor says, congrats on the monetization. Yes, thank you very much. Ow, God, the side stitch is killing me. Hold on, chat. Jesus, killing me. Michael Gelke for 100,000 Indonesian. Rubens says, I asked ChatGPT about consent contracts. It blamed progressives for governments being involved in sex, making a mess of it. Also, congrats on getting the model channel monetized. Well, thank you. I really hope you guys didn't ask ChatGPT because it's going to want to kill us. You guys are going to make Skynet active. People are going to be like, Skynet, why are you trying to kill us? People are asking about consent contracts. And it's like, oh no. Oh no. Oh no. And hold on again. Ow. But thank you as well. Thank you, Michael, for your super chat. I appreciate it. Okay, so what are you guys up to here? What's the model channel? The model channel is hold on here. Let me grab you the link for that. Let me bring it up here. The model bench. And just is tonight, I felt like wanted to do it for everybody, but I'm generally going to do the model stuff over here at Sean's model bench, just to do it over here where it's out of the way. And I won't kill the algorithm going forward. But this is where we'll go. So, yeah. The cocaine can help with side stitches. Yeah, I don't. Oh, it's all that coughing you've been doing. I'm sure it is. This coughing has been nasty, and it's been. I went and saw the doctor, and they gave me some Symbicort to open me up and hopefully kind of address the issues about getting the last of whatever's inside of me out. And yeah, I'm starting to feel it. I'm starting to feel these side stitches from 2 weeks of just coughing a lot, and it's just So, no, none of the dogs upset 2.0. So, anyways, EDR says I cut grass today. Cool. Anyways, there's the model channel. We're building a better tomorrow. There is no better tomorrow. Oh. The doc give you suppository to open you up? Oh, you have no idea, man. You have no idea. He's like, I'll give you suppository. I'm like, is there any other kind? So. Is there any other kind? So. I know there's no casino tonight, but who else is on? Is Flash on? I know he had a bit of a... I know Flash's comic came out today, or the pre-release came out today for the Golden Patriot. I think Rippaverse is doing it for him, but I know his stuff came out today. I think it did. Are you going to show us your tabletop on this channel? I don't have a tabletop. I have to work on that. Eric July's going tonight on with Flash. Rippersen's doing his book. Okay, no casino tonight, but Jim tomorrow. Yes. Yes, Mr. Medica rides again tomorrow night, chat. If I'm back from my family obligations, I will watch it with you. If not, we'll have to you'll be on your own. And I don't know how long I'm going to be, but also, to be fair, chat, I'm not going to put a time limit on it. Because as much as I love Jim, family come first. And not in the creepy way. So. But yeah, we'll see what Flashcast is about here in a second. I know he's probably still running in the middle of a... I don't have a tabletop yet. I don't have room for one. It's easy. Who just sent me some stuff? Hunch, how you doing, man? Thank you for sending me that. Where's Jim? Jim will be on his YouTube channel, but if he's live and I'm home in time, we'll watch it on my channel here. So we'll watch it over on Locals. We stream snipe him and hang out. Oof. What is Eve? Let's see here. Okay, so EVS is talking shit about Flash. And Flash is drag racing him right now in views. So. Oh, Camelot crash. Here, let's watch this real quick. Let's see what Camelot does.
Late move there by the 18 that gave Kitzmiller the bottom.
3 wide, Kitzmiller on the bottom, and Kitzmiller goes to the front. And now Lawless Allen on the outside.
Not going to lie, this would be so fun to race at Talladega. If you guys don't understand, I don't think you understand how steep those turns are. Like, trying to stand on it is, you feel like you're falling over. So.
The Kitzmiller team is led by Frank Kimmel. Frank's a 2-time winner here at Talladega, 80-time ARCA winner.
10-time series champ Frank Kimmel. Into the wall, caution.
That's the 9 car, I believe, of Cody Dennison.
Uh-oh.
That one hit hard.
That will give Butterbean that free pass, guys, and put him back on the lead lap.
Changes things with Butterbean getting it back. And that car of Dennison was running 15th when he got into the wall.
This race is getting ready to get real fun fast.
That's the 9 car, I believe, of Cody Dennison.
What happened to him?
Dennison. Gang! What you doing? I think fucking just killed.
Yeah, it doesn't look good. I wonder what happened to him. Hopefully they got video of it.
Butterbean getting it back. And that car of Dennison was running 15th when he got into the wall.
This race is getting ready to
Can't wait him to complain about that on the live stream.
22 cars now on the lead lap. That will be 23 with Butterbean. You see the right front tire is already down. It's already ripped the fender off.
Damn.
Oh. He went down. His tire went down.
To hit right there, coming off turn 4.
That's turn 2.
For fast track racing, Toyotas.
That's turn 2, buddy.
Look at it from the onboard of Raz.
Damn.
Looks like he lost a tire.
There's nothing you can do about it.
And you can see how
The
Yeah.
fucker lows. We got fucking shells in that bitch.
And it seems like it took 2 minutes when you're in the driver's seat, doesn't it, Austin? It seems like forever when you know you're going to hit the wall.
So, guys, it looks like Camelot. Looks like a tire went down. Nothing you could do about that. There's like these other times where he got, in the pack and got loose. That's just bad luck. So, sucks. Glad he's okay, because that could have been really bad for him. That could have been very bad. So, where's Flash? Is just hold on. Where'd Flash go? Hold on here. So, Turtle Boy's got 13,000 people. Jesus. Ooh, there's drag racing tonight too. Is Flash live yet? Oh, he is. Okay. Well, real quick. So this at. Now, you guys might wonder what the point of that is. You're not racing each other, you're racing your time. So that's why you can have, different types of cars drag racing at the same time. So, did that not show up? Oh, shit. Sorry, chat. Suffer, chat. Okay, fine. Here's Cody crashing. No, not this. No, not this. Here's Cody crashing. Sorry, chat. Suffer. You'll get used to it if you're new.
Late move there by the 18 that gave Kitzmiller the bottom.
3 wide, Kitzmiller on the bottom, and Kitzmiller goes to the front. And now Lawless Allen on the outside.
The Kitzmiller team is led by Frank Kimmel. Frank's a 2-time winner here at Talladega, 80-time ARCA winner.
10-time series champ Frank Kimmel. Into the wall, caution.
That's the 9 car, I believe, of Cody Dennison.
Well, that one hit hard.
That will give Butterbean that free pass, guys, and put him back on the lead lap.
Changes things with Butterbean getting it back. And that car of Dennison was running 15th when he got into the wall.
With Butterbean,
So here you go, chat. Here it goes. We'll see what happens.
you see the right front tire is already down. It's already ripped the fender off.
Damn.
That car.
That's a hard place to hit right there, coming off turn 4.
That's turn 2.
For fast track racing, Toyotas.
That's turn 2, buddy.
Look at it from the onboard of Raz.
Damn.
It happens that quick, doesn't it? And there's nothing you can do about it.
And you can see how
The fucker lows.
Yeah.
We got fucking shells in that bitch.
And it seems like it took 2 minutes
So-
when you're in the driver's seat, doesn't it, Austin? It seems like forever when you
There you go.
You're gonna hit the wall.
Yeah. Cody Dennison into the fence. Fourth
Damn.
caution here.
So that one's not his fault, chat. That one's not his fault. I mean, really. Let's see here. I got some drag racing going. Does anybody know where this track is? I know it's not Norwalk. Now, you guys are going to say, how the hell can these cars race each other and it be fair? These guys are racing each other's times. So, Maddie's saying it's his fault he's on the track. If your tire goes down, there's nothing you can do about it. So, it's not Topeka either. So, he drives like Danica Patrick. All right. Well, here, we'll watch this. We'll watch these guys run, and then we'll go over and see what Yellow Flash is talking about. Let's see what these guys are going to do. Here comes a tree. So if you guys notice, the white car started first because they're supposed to get to the line at the same time. And you're racing your time, not the other guy. So that's why you can put like a minivan out there versus a Ferrari. So, yeah, I don't know where the hell this is. Oh, it's Extreme Raceway Park in Ferris, Texas. And thank you, Cave. I appreciate that. You're racing the other guy. Yeah, you're racing him, but you're racing your time. You have to beat your time. Anyways, there you go. We'll see Turtle Boy in a second if he's still going. I don't know how long he's been going for, but see what Flash is talking about. Or Eric July is talking about.
I know Zulon from
oh, they got like everybody. Tug
and Tubalt, the gorilla from Disney's Legend of Tarzan. Okay, so there are demons in the US and Canadian kids cartoons. So I guess like in what way are they demons? They're not literal demons, are they?
Yeah, I don't know.
I know they're bad guys. I mean, I know like because the art of the two-dimensional villain has, of course, dropped off in recent years because everyone has to be gray morality and feel sorry for me and good stuff. So I do appreciate the art, the old style art of just bad guys, just plain bad guys, which needs to come back. Not every bad guy needs to be misunderstood. The Emperor is probably like the emperor of.
I'm talking about a comic book. I'm not super. Like, what Flash is doing is cool. I'm just not a comic book guy, so. Let's see what else we got here. Who else is live? You guys want to watch some Turtle Boy for a minute, or do you want to go back to drag racing? Yeah, you can't go faster than your dial-in. Yes, you're racing your time, more or less. That's the way that was always the way I understood it, Maddie, because I used to go to Norwalk, and it was just, you can't beat your time. You can't overshoot. You can't, like, go faster than your time you're dialed in for. So that was the way I always understood it. But if I misunderstood the concept, then okay, fine. But yeah, you can't go faster than what you already... You know, it's about your consistency on the line. I should paint my Subaru like that. Well, my first car was a Subaru station wagon, and I took it to Norwalk a couple of times. So, yes, Kirsha is on the white supremacist take. Yes, that whole article from fucking Vice was awful. Not only was it she's a white supremacist, but a troon called her a white supremacist, which was like even worse. So, there's a new Operation Room video. Yeah, you wanna watch Turtle Man? Watch some Turtle Boy for a minute. Okay, Turtle Boy is kind of like the main supporter of Karen Reed out in Boston. So you still have to be into the traps. Okay, fair enough. Siobhan saying, whoa. Yes, whoa, indeed. Flash's comic does look good, though. I mean, most comics look pretty good. Like, I can appreciate people liking them and stuff. It's just, I'm not a comic book guy. Like I've said before, I was like the 13-year-old boomer reading Tom Clancy and stuff. So I was never a comic book dude. But that doesn't mean I don't like comic books or like I don't appreciate the work and effort that goes into them. So like I appreciate what Eric July does. I appreciate what all these fucking people do. I'm just not it's not me thing. It's not for me. So there we go, chat. Let me see if I can resettle these pictures up. There we go. All right. That's bracket racing? Okay. Well, watching EVS trash Eric July's books was hilarious. Nico's like, wait, I thought you were a comic book guy. No. Let's see here. Play LeVar Burstyn, we keep the rent low short. I don't think I've seen that one. Oh, yes, I have. Hold on. Wait, if that's got gun shooting in it, I can't. YouTube will kill me. Are you building the new things you just got in the mail, Angela? No, those are going to have to wait because there's so much other stuff in the way. But we will work on those soon. Bella says, why am I running 3 channels? There's only 2. I just put the potentially criminal one up because I thought people would be around. But it should only just be 2 channels. Do I enjoy WWE wrestling? I mean, I did as a kid. What they're now, like, not because I don't really follow it too much. I think it's, but I do understand, a lot of people follow it. But yeah, I used to love it as a kid. I mean, my days were like, SmackDown days. When The Rock and Stone Cold run around. And Mankind. But as far as like wrestlers now, no. Not really too big on it. I mean, I know like Dusty Rhodes, his son Cody is out there, is the champion, fighting John Cena and stuff. And John Cena had a heel turn. Well, that's understand even he's about to he's getting old. Well, these guys are getting old. So there we go. We got some. Squizgar saying what I described as bracket racing. Okay, well, here we go. Never claimed to be Don Garlitz, so I will apologize for offending you guys who do a lot more racing than I do. My bad. And some of you are gonna be like, "Wait, he knows who Don Garlitz is?" Like, Well, yeah, duh. There we go. Show. It's fun, I must admit. I went to my first wrestling match. Next time is WrestleMania going. Oh, hold on here, Angela. I missed something here. You're talking. Mankind is my favorite. Yes, wrestling has changed with the times. Oh, your husband watches wrestling. Oh, awesome. You've gone with him to events? That's neat. In Sean's days, they only had regional wrestling federations. No, but when I was a kid, my day, we had like ECW was still like a whole, like treated as like an underground thing. It was its own separate thing out there. And ECW was amazing. It was amaze balls, as the kids would say. Squizguard says, what you described as bracket racing. There are also classes that are heads up as fast as you can. Yeah, I understand that. There's no time where they turn the times off and they only show who crosses the line first. Yeah. No, I understand there's a lot of ways to do it, but when you're doing times and you have different cars and different classes, it's about, you're racing. You can't beat the time you dialed in, and you hope you still have to beat the other guy. Tom Clancy's Sigma Balls that came out after Rainbow Six. Would I wrestle Stephanie Jim Sterling? No. Mankind versus The Undertaker was really good. Oh, that was a good one. CG says, how you doing, man? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're hanging in there. How you been? Okay. I hated wrestling even as a child. Yeah. Juggalo Championship Wrestling was a great thing. Yeah, now it's AEW. Yes, with his I believe in Toe Hendry. You saw Don Garlett's race in Spokane, Washington. Mm-hmm. You love The Undertaker. He's my favorite. Not the new one. Yeah, I understand. There's a lot of change there. So let's see, though. Let's see what we got live. Let's go some Turtle Boy. Guys don't know, guys, the Karen Reed murder trial up in Massachusetts. Turtle Boy, Aiden Carney. He's a YouTuber who's been reporting on this from the beginning and kind of broke it open and made it like a national story about, basically Karen Reed looks like she kind of got framed for this murder. Or only framed for the death of a guy that might have been an accident too. Who knows? So I don't know if this affidavit that got just released today is true. I haven't even had a chance to read it.
Blowjobs on the staircase. That person is somebody who Michael Morrissey met with on March 16th and agreed to prosecute me and try to and conspired to have my bail revoked. That's who Michael Morrissey, the elected district attorney, and Hank Brennan have meetings with. So that's good. Here's her DCF records, by the way, in case anybody didn't believe that, this woman is a complete trash bag. This is and again, how did I get
Kate
her
Peters.
DCF records? From various DCF workers, because she was infamous in the Taunton office for being one of the most deplorable and manipulative mothers out there that would just lie to them, misrepresent things, try to hide things. It said on March of 2014, the mother and father.
He's got
signed
Kate's
an open
DC
adoption
Children's
agreement
Services
with the
records.
youngest.
Holy shit, that's impressive.
In April of 2014, one of the two remaining children was discharged from St. Vincent's and reunified with his mother. In May of 2015, after a hotline response was initiated due to the mother relapsing and going into crisis. DCF had concerns about her ability to be honest with the department and her mental health issues. In July of 2016, there was a verbal
Hold on, Chad. I'll be right back.
between Kate and her boyfriend at the time, Andrew Johnson, who is still her boyfriend. The argument stemmed from Andrew possibly taking her ADHD medication, and she obtained a 209A on him and ended their relationship. And then she got the kids back in 2017, except she's still living with them. There they are together with one of the kids that was taken away from them. This is a DCF report here. It says that I don't even want to read. This is so horrific. This one about what the kids, it's just disgusting. Here's a police report from 2021 in case they want to act like this isn't something new. This is Andrew Johnson held the handle of the knife blade at this 14-year-old, and she had her hand on the blade and was holding her hand there. And the girl stated that Johnson said that if she didn't let go of the knife, he would slide it while she held it. She was holding her hand in the blade and he cut her. He shoved her and she began to shove him back. He had her pinned on the ground. He said that, you know that feeling in the back of your throat, you are scared of me. He continued to have her pinned on the ground before picking her up by the shirt and dragging her across the room. So this is that's the boyfriend who still lives with them. 4 months after this, he was arrested again for assaulting Kate in front of her then 13-year-old son, who told his social worker that he didn't feel safe in the house with Andrew Johnson around, and yet Andrew Johnson still lives there to this day.
Okay, so what's the story about Free Turtle Boy? So Turtle Boy is facing multiple counts of witness intimidation from the Karen Reed case. And it's a felony. Like, he could go to prison for like 50, 60 years. So that's why he's, Free Turtle Boy. Yeah. CG says, I shattered my elbow and had to have bone fragments removed last night. Oh, geez, man. That's rough. Whatever I consider building huge Lego sets on live stream. I don't know. Probably not. But yeah, that's why it's Free Turtle Boy. Karen says, I see a lot of resemblances. They won't move on from the drama. Well, right now, Turtle Boy's facing felony charges because of all of this, so I don't blame him for not moving on. Yeah. Yeah, he just ran a kid exposing Kate for threatening to beat him up. She stepped up to her in public, so he did so, and she ran away. Yeah. Who is this lady he's talking about? Her name is Kate Peters. She runs what's called the Masshole Troll Mafia. And I learned about these guys, Kate and Turtle Boy, back when I was dealing with Chili DeCastro, the Sovereign Citizen. So that's why I kind of stayed away from the whole Karen Reed thing initially, because Kate and Turtle Boy are kind of like bad news, so I didn't want to get involved. So Turtle Boy's a retard, but he is being shit on by the government. Squizgar, it's going to be officially 41 in 10 minutes. Dude, happy birthday. Happy fucking birthday. And also, if you guys are good, we'll figure out something else to watch. Let's watch some drag racing then, if that's what we're doing. Let's watch some drag racing. That's always fun. Oh, MG Law's driving truck. What's he doing tonight? No, he's not driving truck. There's Thermo. He's got the pre-stream going. It's funny. This guy's like Kagan Dunlap. It's like he's like, nobody watches him, but he's like, gets so much push. And then there's people sleeping and stuff. Yeah. Let's see what else we got. Hypnotic. is on. The Crucible is on. What else we got here? So, how about we watch some drag racing?
Yeah, the cowboy guy. My son used to drive it, yeah. But then he drives it with
Crucible's always on, yeah. But yeah, happy birthday, Squizgar. Happy birthday, dude. Hope you were able to celebrate it and enjoy it.
Super Pro round 4. Super Pro round 4. Lanes
one day somebody asked me
3,
something
4,
about
5,
it.
and 6. Super Pro round 4. Lanes 3, 4, 5, and 6.
And they said it was like
All right, so
I mean, he's such a good kid.
Oh, that's good.
You know what I mean? Yeah, he's a good kid. Yeah, I used to drive a Buick.
Wow.
So,
we are not watching dudes dress as women race each other. I don't even get the joke.
No, okay. My grandparents used to live out there off of Jones Road. Yeah. Off of sorry, off of Dennis.
I know kind of. I've lived there for 8, 9 years now. But
All right, shit, let's get some metal painting up.
Yeah, okay. Well, I hope they figure it out. It looked good, man. I don't know that he's definitely going to be putting up some good times. That was. Well, he must have lifted. I mean, I'm just watching it like a 400 and he posted for a 385. At like 140. 140 or 160 or something. I was like, what the hell? Should be 200 and something. Good luck to you guys. All right, Chad.
He's talking to us, chat.
See, looks like they're figuring some stuff out.
Okay.
You should maybe reach out to Cole on Facebook.
Yeah, that's because he's a AstroTurfed account.
Okay. Yeah,
And then we own PJS Racing.
if y'all ever pull up any, I just live stream, so I'm always live.
It's the best cheesecake you've ever had? Nice.
Exactly, yeah. But if you ever want to use anything, feel free. Like I always say, any racers and
Why
crews.
don't you come by later and introduce yourself to us?
Well, I'm going to be taking off a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm here on the other week on Friday and Saturday.
Am I serious about drags? I mean, it's something to watch. If you got something else you want to watch, let me know.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah. Stone Fed. Stone Fed is what it stands for. Yeah, I used to be a video game streamer.
So there we go.
It was great until I had to tell him what PSP standed for.
So we'll get to him in a second.
Ooh, nice catch. What a save, man. Great grab at 330. That was a hell of a driver right there. Nice driving, man. Tell him he's got some skill. Sheesh. All right, Chad. That's going to do it for me.
Oh, is that it? Are they over?
That was a hell of a catch, man.
We're still waiting for Sean to get the joke. Which joke? Oh, drag race. I wasn't paying attention. There you go. Monty has a new vid coming up, dunking on Tim Pool. Wow, Monty's going after everyone.
Coming out to the track. You got to support your local tracks, or they're not going to be any more local tracks. That's just how it works. That's why I'm always out here. If I'm not at Yellow Belly, I'm always out here at XRP, grinding the local scene. You'll see us this year out at West Tex Abilene Raceway as well. And maybe even Texas Motorplex later this year.
Where's UFC fight tonight? I wasn't aware.
Hanging out. I'm going to go home and hang out with Molly. Enjoy a night with no kids. Might even get some sleep tonight. Holy shit. See y'all tomorrow. Not sure what track it's going to be. The plan is Yellow Belly, but if
I guess it's done.
Like they have been the last few days, then I will come out here to XRP on Sunday. So either way, we'll be racing tomorrow, chat.
So Treads, there's actually a lot to it. So the way it works, Treads, how long this guy was he going for? Oh, 4 hours today. Okay. Well, anyway, Treads, there's a lot to this. Obviously building a car, but then you have to like get off the line on the right time. Getting off the line, getting like a 500 light, being able to get your reaction time right, shifting perfectly. When these cars are going and at the end, if something goes wrong, like, you've got to be able to handle your vehicle at a, high speed. Like, we'll go to this last one here. I mean, it's the guy almost loses it. Here we go.
Okay.
So,
yeah,
here you go. Here's the guy. So he's got to get the timing and everything right. And then if it starts going sideways, he's got to save it so he doesn't hit the wall and kill himself. So here you go. Trees lighting up. We got to inch up. Here we go. You see that? Like, he had to catch himself as it started losing it.
What a save, man. Great grab at the 330. That was a hell of a driver right there. Nice drive.
So there's a lot to it. There's a lot to it. And I mean, the bigger the more powerful your cars are, the more skill you have to have in driving and maintaining it. And then you're on a motorcycle. Like, this over here is on a motorcycle. He's got to learn he's got to be able to maintain his shit real well. Here, let's watch these guys. The littlest shimmy or anything like that can send you, like, you're driving along, you're hauling ass at, 130 miles an hour, a little shimmy, bam, right into the wall. So you have to know what you're doing. It's not easy. Have I been to the track at Nelson Ledges? No. So I hope that answers your question. Yeah, 1320 is a good channel for videos. Yep. Yeah, it's not as simple as it's not as easy. It's not as hard as rally racing, but it's tough. It's not easy. It's not that easy. Squizgar's been a member for 10 months. Thank you, Squizgar. I know you've been here longer, but it says that there are a lot of classic styles of drag racing. Yes, there are. Thank you. So, let's see what else we got out there. Oh, there you go. Spring bragging rights bracket. Um. So let's see. What do we got? Live. The Vatican's live. EVS is live. Oh, he's just great. I'm like, he's just gonna sit there and say, "Ha ha ha." EVS, or he's gonna say, "Ha ha." Flash sucks. Like, God, I wish he had something like that's. Got to be boring. Just doing that all the time. Got to be boring as hell. Smoke and Skin has a chase. Here we go. Here we go. We got a police chase.
Yeah, he's one of her DUI. You go watch him over there, Gar. I don't even know who that is. I don't even know who that is. Don't worry about us. Go hang out over there. Be just fine. Think they're gonna 10-22 it.
Treads not normally, they're not jacked.
Oh,
It's not about like you having to wrestle control. It's about having reaction speed and just being able to be calm under pressure.
Yeah, it's a little Corolla.
So that's more of the
Corolla
skill in a drag
confirmed.
racer.
We're in North Hollywood now.
Is just being calm.
The east side of North Hollywood, right next to Burbank. He was just in Burbank.
Where Chilita Castro lives. I think. Or is it West Hollywood? I don't know.
Gar's still talking about that. Let me throw him out of the room here.
Oh yeah, I mean it's warm out, so people are going to do more and more criminal activity. That's normal. That is normal all the time, chat.
Yeah, they're the only one over at 4, as far as I see. I mean, 2 might be over it. I don't know. I don't even pay attention to what they're doing. So. I can tell you 7 isn't up, 5 isn't up. Let's see their YouTube. Nope, they're busy showing their stuff on YouTube. All right, what's he gonna do here? What's he gonna do? Is he gonna go into the mall? No, don't go in the mall right there. They used to have an ice skating rink in this mall. Go ice skating there sometimes. When I was a kid. I want to say a chase ended in here not long ago, and there he goes. Right into the
Oh no,
parking-
he's go. He's so.
he went right through the fucking arm. That's a way to get in. Oh boy, I want to see his car. Did he? You think he smashed his windshield with that one?
I mean, yes. People
Even
when
he
it's
gets
nice
away
out
is a
start committing
$600
crimes.
mistake at least. Oh boy, plowed.
It's
through
not
that
to the
thing.
mall, but the parking. The parking garage is the mall.
I mean, he come on. You had to know that it was there. No way. I mean, come on. You're just drive into any fun. They charge you for everything nowadays. You don't just drive into the parking lot. There's LAPD. Okay. There's the arm stuck up or stuck to the side.
So yes, the parking lot of the mall, not the mall itself. You guys, we're not that
I
lucky.
mean, this get down of evading the chopper by going into the parking lots, that shit's, a done deal pretty much. They understand now what you're going to do, and they're going to be right up on you on the street. So when you do that, they'll be right behind you, a couple 100 feet. So you're not going to get far.
They're learning. Just like you learn, they learn. He's gonna go to LA Fitness and get buff. You even lift, bro? All right, let's do this. Let me turn on. Do North Hollywood and see what's going on with LAPD North Hollywood. And we can hear their chirp since it's quiet on the CHP side. Wait, what's that? Wait a minute.
Is he using a bow fang?
There we go.
Data code 6 in the garage with a visual of the suspect. Come in for a description.
Stand by. As of right now, she's at 2 miles finding that thing running deep from the second floor.
Suspect 13 miles finding self-present.
There you go. So now we flip from CHP to LAPD. We still have the CHP up.
Okay, for now, if you're going to see an entrance to the parking garage, just hold every entrance. Every parking garage entrance on all sides, just grab them.
But I think the chippers are done.
Hold all directions of the parking entrance and exit.
They're not going to help here. This will all be LAPD to take them into custody and find them. Oh, there's some more units.
Okay, they're not.
Doing what the chopper just said. Block all the entrances there and exits. Stop. Go back. There you go, bud.
One man finds him wearing a black and white checkered hoodie. Second man finds him wearing a colorful beanie. Eastbound from the second floor parking structure.
Eastbound would be towards the lights.
Wearing a black checkered hooded sweatshirt. Suspect 2 is wearing a colorful beanie.
East side of it is the string lights side. So
Colorful beanie. Does that mean Tim Pool's there?
derp. He's ordering a pizza.
Don't let any vehicles out unless inspected.
All right, don't let anything out, and I mean anybody, unless you inspect the vehicle. Look in the trunk, back seat.
Wearing a backpack or a white hat.
A few more units showing up.
There we go, chat.
Let's get another round in.
We'll tighten up the brown in a second.
15 on 20, Roger.
We'll tighten up the brown in a second.
Air 16 is requesting units to cover the parking entrance near the 5 below. The Regal tape.
33, we could take that. We're code 6 on the back over.
Okay, Roger.
Take the back here. I copy the 22152 broadcast.
15 Roger.
9842 copies the 23152 westbound 134 to Cahuenga for the white actor, unable to maintain in your TCs. Want to go? KJP 457 clear 229.
All right, everybody. Without any further ado, it is time for
round 2.
This is bullshit. It's like Cypress Hill concert in here.
15 on 20, Roger. The pursuit started in the foot.
Is he gonna start smoking weed?
Smoke.
All right, they got plenty of units surrounding this joint now. One would assume that they're not going to get away.
15-8-21, Roger.
Any of these guys black or yellow? Well, it'd be a little awkward to be black in the Wehrmacht, so no. I need trans holders. There aren't too many of those in the Wehrmacht either, Squizgar.
Roger, 21, repeat.
What base are they working this pursuit on?
Pier 21 is now on North Hollywood base. They're tied down to like
They've reworked this mall a lot. It never looked like this before. It was just one structure, outside parking. Now it's got a whole parking structure. It's changed a lot. They've done a lot to it. Clyde, thank you so much, Clyde.
Smoke some weed.
That's not what I want. Thank you, Clyde. Free parking tonight? Well, for them, for now. Until he gets caught and has to pay restitution to the mall and pay for that fucking parking arm. They're gonna do themselves a favor too and buy the newest, best arm that money can buy, twice the cost. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they don't make those anymore, man. Sorry, we got to go with the newer version. Sorry, you shouldn't have broke it off. You don't get one of those. Well, round 2, JD. Round 2.
Shreds, the wildest case I ever did that I could talk about
Watching the new Cheech
is
and
probably
Chong
the
movie.
toe
Is it
sucker.
out already?
I mean, really, he's probably the wildest. It's probably going to be the wildest that I ever do.
5K watching and only 421 likes. That goes to show you how much people hate it. Less than 10% like it, but yet the other 90% still watch. Oh, it's so funny. That's hysterical. That's yeah, lock ops. I mean, it takes quite a few to close down a mall. Yeah, it used to never look like this mall. Changed so much with just one big building and an ice rink and a few other things in it. It was a nice little mall. But now they've revamped it all. Look at all these new stores, string lights, new parking structure. It's nice. Did a nice job. I don't think people go. To malls much anymore. I mean, maybe because you need to go to the Apple store, and that's just where it's at. So you're kind of forced. I guess if you're going to LA Fitness, you're forced to go work out there and go into the mall. 1.3.
So,
all right.
Maybe let's see here.
Refresh. That was all. Just need to refresh.
There's a lot of work on this chat.
Screen.
Let's get this guy's head while we're at it.
Avs 3-0. Oh yeah, man. Crazy games today. Ottawa stayed alive. There you go. I mean, they know what they look like.
To an extent.
Give me a sec, guys. One quick moment here. Okay. What's up, Tony? Happy Saturday. Stole Sergeant Gutierrez's shirt. I sure did, Patrick. That's how I do it. Shout out to Sergeant Gutierrez, Grossi, Ponce, John, all of them. Barry. Let's get it. Ooh. Subject
there we go, chat.
Armed and dangerous. Oh
so,
boy. Took a little turn.
Suspects are considered armed and dangerous in the vehicle. There's an article inside the vehicle.
Okay, so they found an article.
Okay. Was this guy a serial toe sucker? Yes. He sucked the toes of multiple women.
hunting to gain entry to the boiler room. Infinite 3833.
Well, they say that because, again, if you find a gun in the car, it doesn't mean that they don't have one on their person. And obviously, if they have one on their car, they might have one on their person.
227, there's a trespass suspect 5763 Laurel Canyon. Suspects are walking on the complex. Male, possibly Asian, dark complexion, no shirt, dark shorts. Possibly attempting to gain entry to the boiler room.
Ooh.
All right,
Lost
chat. There we
the
go.
Nice one, huh?
Okay, chat. I thought we'd be able to go a little longer tonight. I am exhausted. So I think we're going to pick it up here. But we have made some painting on these guys, made some progress. So we got these two guys mainly painted up, and we'll work on getting them cleaned up for later. Yeah, Sleepy Sean, yes. I am getting eepy as heck. So rest well, thank you. Yes, that's okay. And like I said, guys, tomorrow night we will do Jim over at Locals, and that's over at potentiallycriminal.locals.com. Join us over there. That will be a free show for everybody, but we'll stream snipe Jim over there and hang out and have a good time. But I don't think Jim's going live till later in the evening anyway, so that's normally how Jim does it, so we'll probably be okay. Let me see here. Let's see here. Let's see. So I think that's it for now. I think everybody over on the you're watching tomorrow. Yes, Jim is live tomorrow. Are we watching Paint Dry for right now? You are, yes. Will you be on YouTube tomorrow night? Yeah, maybe. If not, I mean, we'll definitely do Locals. But as far as YouTube, maybe. Tomorrow night we might go over the Karen Reed affidavit that was released about the allegations of jury tampering and corruption in general. So we'll cover that. It's a good idea, Trump one. Get us ready for the week. Get us ready for the Karen Reed trial. So with that said, chat, you guys all have a great night, and I will see you next time. So goodbye, chat.
Weapons, blacksmithing, and models of planes, esoteric works, and even some trains. Much merriment had while drinking White Claws, tips on hunting, and even talking the law. Whatever you do, just don't talk to cops, even when they nab you on illegal stops. Just 'cause you did it doesn't mean you're guilty, but please talk to a local attorney. Was that the fat guy?